Hey guys, what was that little wave? I don't know, but hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm just going to be doing my nightly skincare routine, and I'll talk a little bit about my morning routine, but it's so simple I didn't even feel like I needed to include it in this video. So if you guys want to see what I do to keep my skin looking swell, then just keep watching. I'm just fresh out of the shower, obviously, and yeah, I'll just begin. The first thing I usually do is moisturize my whole body, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so after I do all of that moisturizing, oh, I got some on my shirt. Okay, I do that because I fake tan, so I just moisturize every night to help my tan last longer. Yeah, that's why I do that. So as far as face goes, I sometimes kind of change it up depending on just what I feel like my skin needs for that night. If, say, I haven't worn any makeup for the day, I usually feel like my skin's pretty hydrated, so I'll just go in with my Neutrogena Gel Moisturizer. I know it says it's for extra dry skin, but it feels really light, so I like to use that. And on days, especially in the winter time, when I'm feeling super dry, or like if I was out in the sun all day tanning or something like that, I'll go in with my Glossier priming moisturizer, but it's just like a really thick face cream, and it's full of all sorts of essential oils, and it feels it doesn't feel greasy, but it feels like extremely moisturizing, and my skin feels instantly like rejuvenated after I use it. So I really like that one, but I think for tonight I'm just gonna stick with my Neutrogena one because my skin doesn't feel too, whatever you call it, dry. I love gel moisturizers. They feel so nice on the skin. And I do fake tan my face. I know a lot of people don't like to do that, but for me, I found it, it doesn't break me out, so. And I don't like to wear foundation, so it's not like I can go in and put a dark foundation to make it match my skin, so. Yeah, that's kind of my only option. And always take it down the neck. Okay, so that's done. And if my face, like right now, I've got a few blemishes and things of that nature, so I just like to take my Kiehls Midnight Recovery Concentrate, and it's got basically the most I can smell is tea tree oil, but I know it has more. I just forgot what all the lady told me, and it doesn't show the ingredients. But this has helped me a lot in fading my acne scars, so yeah, I just like, these are all kind of active pimples, but aside from those, like, I don't really have any scars anymore, which has been really, really nice because I've been not wearing makeup, and it's really helped my skin, and it just feels great. And this stuff smells really good, so I like to use it. Put it all over my face, and it doesn't leave you super oily. I'm gonna look a little shiny for a little bit, but once it soaks in, it feels really nice, and it gives your skin a nice little dewy finish. Okay, I always wipe whatever's left on my hands on my towel, so if you see me do that, that's why. The next thing I go in with, and I don't think I'll ever buy the big size, but it's like this Algenist anti-aging eye cream, and I know I'm pretty young, but you can never start preventing aging too early, so. And I squint a lot because I hate wearing sunglasses, which is really bad, but oh well. So I just put this like where I'd get crow's feet and moisturize my skin. The reason I said I'm never gonna buy the big one is because this has lasted me like 6 months. I don't use a lot of it, and every time I go to Ulta, I'll just ask for a sample and they give me one, so I don't know if I'll ever buy the big one unless they stop giving me the sample. So I don't know if that does anything, but it makes my eyes feel really hydrated, so. Alrighty, after that, I usually go in with like a facial spray. Right now I usually use the Rosewater from Badescu, but I've been really loving this one that I got at Ulta. It's like a vitamin C hydrating mist, and it's like I don't know, it just looks nice and fancy, but I've been liking this one for the summer months because it smells like oranges. I just like douse my whole face, and it smells so good, and it makes me just feel so like fresh. This is gonna be a really short video because I don't have a super extensive skincare routine, but oh, I forgot to talk about what face washes I use. So in the shower, whenever I'm washing my face, I normally don't wash my face in the morning. I know that sounds a bit weird, but I usually just kind of use witch hazel. I forgot to mention that, but I'll just use witch hazel all over my face to kind of wash it because I find that my skin gets dried out if I wash it too often. And like I said, I haven't really been wearing makeup lately, so it's like my skin's just been doing good with that. So in the shower, I use this Cetaphil foaming face wash, and it's for redness prone skin. That's hard to say. Anyways, it's non-comedogenic, which is what I like about it, because I found that things that are comedogenic tend to clog my pores and make me break out. So this has been my favorite, whatever you call it, face wash for the, I can't talk. That's been my favorite face wash for a long time now, but it's not exfoliating, and sometimes I do find that my skin is feeling a little rough, or like I want some exfoliation. So this is actually what I use for that. This one smells so good. I normally get the apricot one, but this one I got for Easter, and it's like in my little goodie basket, and this one smells so good. It smells like grapefruit. It's and like almost like pink lemonade, which is weird, like the powder, but it smells really good, and it's paraben free, which is great, and the little exfoliators are really nice and thin, so it's kind of like a little mini microdermabrasion. So I'm just waiting for this to dry. I usually kind of will rub it in a little bit. And then last thing I do, and I mentioned this product in my holy grail, oh no, in my monthly, I cannot speak tonight, guys, I'm so sorry. I've been painting my room. Let me know if you guys can tell a difference. You probably can't, but I painted my room because it was like there was like, not stains everywhere, but it's just like an old house. My house is from 1910, so it was just kind of looking dingy, so I repainted the white. And then once I put the white on the wall, I realized that my room isn't white, it was beige, and it looked white to me. So I repainted it a much brighter white, and like cleaned up my background and took down all my posters, because as much as I love my posters, they just look too junky for me. So yeah, that was a nice little rant. Anyways, back to my last step. So I mentioned this in my, what was it? My empties video, and I went on about it for probably a good 5 minutes because it's my favorite product ever known to man. It's my Mario Badescu. I could be saying that wrong. I should probably learn how to say it considering it's my favorite brand. But it's just the drying lotion, and I love it so much because I'll literally put it on and it just instantly, like, it doesn't dry up my pimple overnight. Like, I won't tell that it does that because it doesn't. Nothing does that. But within like 2 days, my pimples are pretty much dried out, unless it was like a huge one. But I just put that on any blemishes I have, and I even put it on like post-popped blemishes. And it helps dry out the skin, and it just helps the healing process of pimples so much. And I love it. So that is my skincare routine. It's not very exciting, and I don't really change it very often unless I get a new product. But these are the ones I've been sticking with for a good year now, and I've liked this routine a lot, so I don't think I'll be changing it anytime soon. So I hope you guys saw some stuff you liked in this video, or maybe that you want to try out. And oh, stop, I forgot to mention something. I'll be right back. I forgot to mention one last thing, and this has been what really has just like sealed the deal on my skin. It has made my skin so amazing. It's cleaned my face up so wonderfully. It feels good. Like, I cannot say enough good things about it. And it's this stuff, Amazonian Aztec, what is it? The Aztec Healing Clay, or Secret, yeah. Aztec Secret Indian Healing Clay, whatever. You can find it on Amazon. I'll put the link down below. This stuff is so amazing, and you get such a big tub of it for like $7, or maybe it was $17. I can't exactly remember, but it's worth it, whichever price it is. It feels so good, and it just like brings all the circulation up to your face, and oh, I just love it so much, and it pretty much healed my skin of acne, so rant over. Alright guys, so that was my nightly skincare routine, and I hope you guys found it helpful, and if you did, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, and definitely hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already, and click the little bell so that you'll be notified anytime I upload a new video. Alrighty, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.